れでは行きましょう。Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. クリストファーハート。クリストファー・ハーツさんに大きな拍手を。
はい、オズちゃんをご覧の皆様、こんにちは。オズマンドのリオです。皆さんお待ちかねのスペシャルゲスト、クリストファー・ハートさんです。高橋匠さんです。
よろしくお願いします。
今日はね、ロサンゼルスからこのオズマンドのショーのためだけにですね、来日してくださったこのクリストファー・ハートさんに、いろんなことをね、ちょっとこう質問していきたいと思うんですが、
Bring on the questions.
どんどん書いてください。
はい、もうなんか質問来てますね。クリストファー・ハートさんは何歳からマジックを始めたんですかっていうのが来てますね。
I started magic with a book from the library, maybe 8 years old.
8歳か。
But I did not stay in it. It was, and then maybe I went to a little joke shop with magic trick, maybe at 10. But I became more serious and focused when I was in a magic club at 13 years old. Other kids my age, we meeting, working on magic. So this is why for me it's very important to have magic groups and clubs.
そのマジッククラブってのはどこにあったんですか？
Hollywood.
ハリウッドの。
じゃあ AMA のジュニアってことですかね。
I became a junior magician. Also at around maybe 16, 17, I became a junior magician.
13歳ぐらいの時は他のマジッククラブに入ってたってことですね。
Yes, before for younger, yeah.
あ、ちょっと面白い質問来てますよ。プロとして生活できると確信したのはいつですかと。
This was interesting. When I was 20 years old, my parents, my father had a new job and was going to move from Los Angeles to Seattle, Washington. And I did not want to go. So I stayed in Los Angeles and I was 19 years old and I worked at the Hollywood Magic Shop full time. Yeah, my father could not afford to send me to college. And if the situation was different, maybe I would go to college and I wanted to study film and television. But because my parents moved and I was in a magic shop, now my destiny was to maybe follow magic.
今映画っていう話が出ましたけどね、アダムスファミリーのね、ハンド君、ミスターハンド。
So you play the Mr. Hunt in Adam's Family.
これ映画に出るきっかけになったのは何ですかって質問来てます。
I had a friend of mine who was a Hollywood agent, and he called me about the audition. They looked at many types of hands.
いろんな人の手をこう見て、
musicians, musicians, mimes,
ミュージシャンだったりパントマイマーの手だったり、
puppeteers, anyone with their hands. And then they could not find somebody. They came to look for magicians with sleight of hand skill.
でもね、背も高くてね、こうハンサムだし、役者さんに俳優さんにアダムスファミリーもあれだけど、俳優さんになろうとかっては思わなかった。
It's interesting because it's nice to say I'm handsome, but I am not an actor. I am afraid of acting. I don't like acting.
演技があまり好きじゃない。まあ怖いって言ってま
した。But it's interesting because I think as a magician I am doing some acting, but because I will tell you this, when I was young, I am very afraid to be on stage, very nervous and shy as a boy, but I will say that my love for magic was strong to push me. Even if I'm nervous, my love for magic pushed me because I know I must do this because so magic is really a gift to help people.
I'm very shy actually. I never want to be in front of people. So I perform magic, and every time I finish magic, I want to just hide.
Yeah, I know. Me, it's not my. I have friends, maybe too, that are natural, always performing. This is their nature. For me, it's not. Yeah, it's very similar. But the greatest performers are shy.
でも舞台の上ですごい面白い人って普段無口な人
多いですね。質問たくさん来てますね。ハンドのマジックはどのように生まれたのですかって。手のあれですね。あれすごいですね。
Well, before the hand act, I did the zombie ball, which some people in America do not like this trick. But for me, it's a really great trick. It's a very practical way to floating, and it's a very good beginner trick to make something float. Someone said to me, a magician said, "Oh, you do this trick the best," and it was a very nice compliment. But I did not want to have a trick that still other people did. So I want to have something different. The first idea, it's interesting how ideas come is very magical, and sometimes it's in tiny steps. The first idea is I want to always like to do magic with normal things. Music paper, cards, things that people are familiar. But I have the idea that I want to have a relationship. First, I want to use a woman's glove. I like the woman's glove. That's the first idea. And then I think I want to have a story with a woman on stage, but not have to pay for a girl. So then I think, oh, this glove can come alive and be a girl. And so this is the first level. So then once I have this idea, I have idea for technique, a new idea for technique. And very, very simple. But I so I make it. Then he still is working, but Don Wayne, he is a magic consultant for David Copperfield for many, many years, all his TV specials. He's this magic consultant. He makes the Don Wayne floating ball and the dancing handkerchief, many tricks he sells. So he's a very good friend of mine. So I come to him and I say, what do you think of this? And he goes, oh, this is a good idea. He was excited because he likes animation, moving. He has a very smart mind. So I start to work with him to make it better. So slowly, I keep working and working, and maybe about 1 year to get it on stage, and then maybe another year to start to understand, because it's a new idea. But the first time I did it at the Magic Castle, I tried, and the reaction, my zombie ball, even though the hand routine was very new and not very good, the reaction was
so much
better because it was a personality and the audience is laughing. So I know, okay, this is good. I will keep working. But it's still evolving. It's still the challenge for me is I want the hand to. I will say this too. It's interesting. Sometimes magicians, they come to me and they say, "Oh, I'm fooled by this trick," but this was not my goal to fool magicians. What happened was I want the hand to move a certain way, and I make this, and then I want it to move another way, and it cannot work the same way, so I must change a method and come up with a new idea. So now it is always changing to make the trick work, and I did not realize magicians, they cannot follow it, but this was not my goal. My goal is never to fool magicians. It was only to make the best trick. And we will talk about after, we can talk, because I work for David Copperfield, and this is his goal too. So, but the trick, the point is, there are more things I want to do with the hand, but I still cannot find the solution. It's still not. Maybe it is only 60% of what I think it should be. Right. And then this is the this is the good place. This means you cross over to the emotional that you are experiencing something really magical. Yeah, I would.
僕のマジック見ましたかって言ったら、
Well, the other thing you do, I do not. I'm impressed with your hand. I can't.
手の大きさをちょっとこれこの手の大きさこれ見てくださいこれそんだけ違うんですよねわおもう1関節以上違いました今ね
でさっきリオさんが彼のマジック見ましたかって言ったら初心者にしてはうまいねジ
ョークですけどジョークです今放送が始まったらなんかもうなんか素晴らしくてみたいな感じどうですか彼クリスさんみたいなレジェンドになれますか
He's asking if I could be any
Well, this word I don't think should apply to me. I don't think I'm a legend. I just trying to work.
自分はレジェンドではないと言ってます。
I don't think this is true, but thank you. But yeah, no, you have. So if I only meet you this trip, but you have to me the elements that are really important is good magic. Important, likable. The audience wants to enjoy the experience with you, and then you have an interesting, cool look. You look cool. So these three are the things to me that you always try and find because really magicians love magic, but really you're just doing card tricks. Even if they are skillful, if the person does not like you, they do not want to have this experience, no matter how good you are. You know, so it's important to, if they like you, they want to have the experience of the journey. So.
今日オズマンド来ていただいてどうですか
So how was your experience performing here?
Great. This is my second time here. Before I think was one day, one show or something. Yeah. So this is nicer because I have more time to experience, and it's a beautiful, very magical. So the atmosphere is feeling like this is similar. The Magic Castle. When you go to the Magic Castle, you are into this world. So it's very smart. You come in, you are in this magic world. Your mind is already changing. Your motion. Whoa! So now you're in a good mind place, and then so this is important. And then you have great magicians here. So I'm honored to be part of your list of people that come here. So thank you.
最後メッセージをいただいてこのTV ショーを終わりにしたいと思います。
Well, if you say I have fans, that's very nice. It's a surprise to me. But I must remember that when I see magicians like Norm Nielsen and Johnny Thompson, they were important. I look up to them. They inspire me. So maybe I must accept that there are people that are inspired by me. So I would say this: magic is hard. It's hard to fool people. It's hard to make them like to be fooled. So do not be afraid of the work. It is hard work. But it is a very rewarding, beautiful art form. I would not do it if I did not love it because the hours I spend to work on my act is not the same pay. You know, every day I work on magic. So don't give up. Keep learning and studying and finding other magicians because magic is a beautiful. People love magic. It's very important. I see with families. You can have a singer or a comedian, but there's something with magic that is still special, very special. And many celebrities in America and around the world, they love magic because they have the feeling of you have it inside your heart, the feeling for magic. So, thank you. So keep working.
ありがとうございました。
Keep working. Magic is great.
Thank you so much. 今日は本当に誠ありがとうございました。次回のおずちゃんもお楽しみ。さようなら。
さよなら。